in a very short version, could you give me the different steps of generative trance?
Yeah. So very short version. One thing I should just add to the conversation is there are many, many, many different types of trance. Symptoms like an addiction, a bad habit, a state of anxiety, a depression, we call that a negative trance. You're losing your ego control and going in to this world in which you don't have linear structure or control. You're going to have your everyday just daydreaming trances. And then you have what we're calling generative trance, where you really can use it creatively for some particular positive intention. So to do that, the first step is, before you start thinking about trance, is just get a good state within yourself. Mm. Just settle down like any creative person does. Mm-hmm. Before the performance, you have to have some way of tuning, settling, relaxing. We call that opening the coach field or opening the positive field. Mm-hmm. Secondly, because we want to use a generative trance to reorganize, to transform, to give rise to new solutions in a person's own identity framework. We want to identify what are the important parts of the conversational system. What's the intention? What's the goal? Mm-hmm. What are the resources that we should call upon to help a person stay in a good state? And what are the obstacles that are integral parts of what's stopping or diverting a person? So in the second step, we identify the particulars. Then third step, we're thinking of the base of trance as sort of a non-verbal rhythm, so to speak. So we're looking to go into breathing and repetition and just sort of these ways of moving a person from here, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do, mm-hmm. to here, how can I feel that there's a deeper intelligence that I'm a part of. Mm-hmm. That's step 3. Step 4 is we bring in all these Erickson, what we call the verbal techniques, the utilization, how to take everything a person's experiencing and weave it as part of the induction. How to find balances so that everything that's there is sort of coupled and balanced with an opposite. How to take every idea as in a divergent way that, oh, you could go this way with that, you could go this way, you could go that way. These are sort of the creative principles, so that when we engage whatever we're struggling with, we can engage with it in a way that opens up to some creative path. So get comfortable, set the intention and identify resources and obstacles, get into the trance rhythm, begin to integrate all the different parts of the system that should be a part of that trance. Yeah. And then we get this rhythm going to the 5th step is integration, which is weave all these together in sort of a new mandala, a new identity map. Then steps 6 and 7, we realize nothing is really changed out in the world as a result of a person doing inner work. Yeah. So we have to sense these often really meaningful, deep experiences people have had internally and begin to focus on how are you going to bring that out into the world. And then finally, the 7th step is we emphasize, if you want to live a creative life, it's not a one-time deal. It's not one shot. You have to be practicing, as any creative performer knows, they have to be practicing every day. So we set up some daily practices that will take what they did in the trance as a starting point and see how you can live it, in an increasing way in the everyday of your life. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
But relax, identify the key information, open into trance, weave everything into the trance, create an integration, send it out into the world, and practice every day.
Wow.
That's why we do a 12-day certification.
I'm looking forward to it.